What if the humble box of baking soda sitting in your pantry could be the simplest, most affordable secret weapon against a dozen common complaints that plague seniors? Imagine waking each morning without that familiar burn of indigestion, slipping on your socks without wincing from stiff joints, or sipping a cup of tea without worrying about acid reflux. That's exactly what happened to Margaret, a 72-year-old retired school teacher whose daily cup of warm baking soda water transformed her life in less than a week. She could climb her garden steps without knee pain, her chronic heartburn vanished, and even her once stubborn urinary tract issues cleared up. If you're over 60 and feel like your body is working against you, read on, because baking soda might just be the under-the-radar ally you didn't know you needed. Seniors often struggle with a host of low-grade, persistent problems. Nagging aches, occasional constipation, heartburn after tea, the creeping fatigue that turns simple chores into ordeals. Conventional medicines can help, but they may come with side effects and costs that add up. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, offers a gentle, multi-purpose approach. Its primary action, neutralizing excess acid, ripples through the body in surprising ways. When used correctly, it supports digestion, eases joint discomfort, balances pH for better kidney and urinary health, and even calms skin irritation. Let's explore 13 of the most remarkable benefits seniors can unlock with just a teaspoon or two of baking soda each day. One of the fastest and most satisfying uses is for heartburn. As we age, our stomach may produce less protective mucus and more acid, leading to that painful burning sensation in the chest and throat. Dissolving half a teaspoon of baking soda in a quarter cup of water and sipping slowly can neutralize the excess acid within minutes. Margaret found that mixing her baking soda in warm chamomile tea made the ritual feel comforting, and within days, she stopped reaching for antacids. Constipation is a relief issue that many elders face, often due to medications, lower fluid intake, or a sluggish digestive system. A daily morning tonic of baking soda water, 1/4 teaspoon in 8 ounces of warm water, can stimulate gentle peristalsis. It does so by restoring alkaline balance in the intestines, softening stools, and supporting a healthy gut flora. Combined with a fiber-rich breakfast and a glass of water, this simple habit can dramatically improve bowel regularity without harsh laxatives. Joint pain and stiffness can feel like an unavoidable part of aging. While baking soda won't rebuild worn cartilage, it can help reduce inflammation. Chronic low-grade acidosis, when the body's pH dips too low, encourages inflammatory compounds that aggravate arthritic joints. By taking a small dose of baking soda daily, seniors can raise systemic pH just enough to calm those inflammatory pathways. Many report that after 2 weeks, their morning stiffness eases, making it simpler to walk, garden, or play with grandchildren. Baking soda's pH balancing properties also benefit the kidneys. As kidney function naturally declines with age, toxins and acids can accumulate, increasing the risk of kidney stones and chronic kidney disease. In clinical studies, low-dose sodium bicarbonate supplementation slowed the progression of kidney damage by neutralizing acid in the bloodstream, reducing renal stress. For seniors with early signs of kidney impairment, a doctor-supervised regimen of baking soda water can help preserve kidney health and prevent painful stones from forming. Bladder and urinary tract health is another area where seniors often struggle. Urinary tract infections, discomfort, and frequent nighttime bathroom trips can disrupt sleep and quality of life. An alkaline urine pH makes it harder for bladder-irritating bacteria to thrive. Drinking baking soda water mid-morning and late afternoon can create a less hospitable environment for microbes, reducing infection risk. Many users report fewer nighttime awakenings and less burning on urination within a week. Skin irritation and itchiness, from dry skin, eczema, or minor rashes, can be soothed by a gentle baking soda bath. Seniors with fragile, sensitive skin find that adding half a cup of baking soda to a warm bath soothes itching, balances skin pH, and promotes healing without the need for medicated creams. Just soak for 10 to 15 minutes, pat the skin dry, and follow with a light moisturizer. The relief can be immediate and long-lasting. Baking soda also tackles bad breath at its source. Halitosis in seniors often results from an overly acidic mouth environment that feeds odor-causing bacteria. Using a baking soda rinse, 1 teaspoon dissolved in half a cup of water, after brushing can neutralize mouth acids, freshen breath, and support overall oral health. It's a gentle alternative to alcohol-based mouthwashes that can dry out the mouth and exacerbate dental sensitivity. Those afternoon energy slumps that seniors sometimes experience may have roots in mild metabolic acidosis. When the body's pH drifts too low, mitochondrial function in cells becomes less efficient, leading to fatigue. A small glass of baking soda water before lunch can help restore pH balance, boost cellular energy production, motion and reduce that dragging sensation. Combine it with a balanced meal, and you'll find yourself more alert and capable throughout the day. For those living with mild asthma or COPD, airway irritation and mucus buildup can become more troublesome with age. While baking soda isn't a substitute for inhalers, its alkaline vapors can soothe irritated bronchi. Add a couple of teaspoons to a bowl of hot water, drape a towel overhead, and inhale the steam for 5 to 10 minutes. Many seniors report easier breathing, less coughing, and looser mucus afterward. Muscle cramps and spasms, often a nighttime nuisance, can also respond to baking soda's balancing act. Cramps sometimes occur when electrolyte levels are off or pH is too acidic. By restoring systemic alkalinity, baking soda helps muscles relax more easily. Take a small dose, about 1/8 teaspoon, in water at bedtime, and you may wake up without that sudden twinge in your calf. Baking soda's deodorizing power extends beyond the mouth and skin. Seniors prone to foot odor or excessive perspiration can benefit from a foot soak. 2 tablespoons of baking soda in a basin of warm water for 15 minutes. This mild alkaline bath neutralizes odor-causing bacteria, softens calluses, and refreshes tired feet, making it easier to stay active and comfortable. Even mild allergic reactions, like hives or insect bites, can be calmed by a baking soda paste. Mix a small amount with water to form a thick paste, apply to the affected area, and let sit for 10 minutes before rinsing. The alkaline paste draws out irritants and soothes itching better than many over-the-counter lotions. Finally, baking soda supports detoxification. Over months and years, low-grade toxin buildup, whether from pollution, medications, or food additives, can weigh on liver function and overall vitality. A regimen of morning baking soda water can gently support the liver's natural detox pathways by balancing pH and promoting healthy bile flow. Many seniors describe feeling lighter and more energetic after incorporating this simple practice for several weeks. To get started, seniors should approach baking soda with care. Begin by dissolving 1/4 teaspoon in 8 ounces of water once a day, assess tolerance, and if well tolerated, gradually increase to 1/2 teaspoon twice daily. Always take it on an empty stomach or between meals, and never exceed 1 teaspoon total per day without medical supervision, especially if you have high blood pressure or kidney issues, since baking soda contains sodium. Stay mindful of fluid intake and maintain a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains to complement the benefits. Baking soda isn't a magic cure-all, but its gentle alkalizing power can address a surprising array of age-related complaints. From indigestion and joint pain to urinary health, skin irritation, and beyond, this humble pantry staple can become a senior's best friend. Would you like me to continue with more detailed usage guidelines, safety tips, and sample daily routines? Let's explore practical routines and precautions so you can safely harness baking soda's benefits day after day. Many seniors find it easiest to begin their morning with a warm glass of baking soda water on an empty stomach. Start by dissolving just 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in 8 ounces of warm filtered water. Stir thoroughly until no grains remain. Drink this slowly, savoring each sip rather than gulping it down. After 5 to 10 minutes, follow up with a full glass of plain water or a cup of herbal tea. This gentle ritual helps neutralize lingering stomach acid, primes your digestive tract for breakfast, and begins your day with an alkaline boost that carries through until lunchtime. Once you've tolerated the morning dose for several days without discomfort or bloating, you can introduce a second, slightly larger serving before your mid-afternoon snack. Increase the amount to 1/2 teaspoon in 8 ounces of water, still sipping slowly and following with extra hydration. This afternoon dose can counteract the sluggish afternoon slump and support your kidneys through their peak filtration hours. For best results, avoid taking baking soda less than 2 hours after a heavy meal. Its alkalinity can interfere with stomach enzymes needed to break down proteins and fats. Instead, reserve all doses for between meal windows. If you're inclined to experiment, some seniors have found relief from joint stiffness by including a baking soda bath 2 or 3 times weekly. Simply add 1/2 cup of baking soda to a tub of warm, not hot water and soak for 10 to 15 minutes. Submerge your legs or whole body until you feel a soothing ease in your joints. Then rinse briefly under the shower. Pat your skin dry gently and apply a light, fragrance-free moisturizer. Over a few weeks, regular baking soda soaks can help reduce low-grade inflammation that contributes to morning aches and the familiar creakiness in knees, hips, and shoulders. Urinary comfort also benefits from a baking soda regimen. If you awaken multiple times at night to urinate or experience a burning sensation, try a late afternoon glass of baking soda water, 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon in 8 ounces of water, to adjust your urine's pH toward neutral. Because bacteria that irritate the bladder prefer acidic environments, this simple measure can reduce bacterial proliferation and ease burning. Pair it with a magnesium-rich snack, such as a small handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds, to support smooth muscle relaxation and prevent nighttime spasms. For seniors concerned about the sodium content in baking soda, it's wise to monitor your overall dietary sodium intake. Baking soda contains approximately 380 milligrams of sodium per quarter teaspoon. If you have hypertension or are on a sodium-restricted diet, consult your physician before starting a baking soda protocol. You might instead explore potassium bicarbonate, a less common alternative sold in health food stores, which offers similar alkalizing effects with a lower sodium load. Regardless, always balance any alkalizing regimen with plenty of water, fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins to maintain overall nutritional harmony. In addition to systemic uses, baking soda shines as a topical aid. Seniors with sensitive or aging skin often contend with dryness, redness, or minor rashes. Creating a paste of baking soda and water, roughly 1 part water to 3 parts soda, yields a mild, exfoliant, and soothing compress. Apply the paste to irritated areas for 5 to 10 minutes, then rinse with lukewarm water. You'll find that the paste gently removes dead skin cells while calming itchiness. Follow with a nourishing, fragrance-free lotion to lock in moisture. Using this method once every 2 or 3 days can keep the skin feeling supple and reduce flare-ups of eczema or dermatitis. Baking soda's deodorizing prowess is often underappreciated by seniors. For foot odor and sweaty feet, set aside a basin of warm water mixed with 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Soak your feet for 10 to 15 minutes, then pat dry and air out completely before putting on socks and shoes. This simple foot spa neutralizes odor-causing bacteria and softens calluses, making walks, gardening, and even dancing more enjoyable. If you prefer a quick shoe refresh, sprinkle a teaspoon of baking soda inside each shoe when you remove them, then tap out the excess before your next wear. Oral health gains can also be significant. Seniors frequently experience dry mouth, gum sensitivity, or mild gum inflammation. Rather than relying on alcohol-based mouthwashes that can exacerbate dryness, use a baking soda rinse, 1 teaspoon in half a cup of water, twice daily after brushing. Swish gently for 30 seconds and spit. This rinse not only freshens breath but helps balance oral pH, reducing acid erosion on enamel and creating a less favorable environment for harmful bacteria. Over time, you may notice fewer cavities, less sensitivity, and a cleaner, brighter smile. A lesser-known benefit is baking soda's impact on exercise recovery. As seniors incorporate more walking, swimming, or low-impact aerobics into their routines, they may encounter post-exercise muscle soreness. Drinking a small dose of baking soda water before exercise, no more than 1/4 teaspoon, can buffer lactic acid buildup in muscles, reducing the discomfort felt the next day. Of course, maintaining proper hydration and including electrolytes from fruit juices or sports drinks, diluted to lower sugar content, remains vital. But the addition of baking soda offers an extra layer of pH support that many active seniors appreciate. Finally, consider how baking soda timing can align with your personal habits. If you enjoy a cup of coffee first thing in the morning, wait until later, mid-morning, for your baking soda water. Coffee itself is acidic and can irritate the stomach. Following it too closely with baking soda may lead to gas or bloating. Similarly, if you take medications, check with your pharmacist about appropriate spacing. Generally, it's safest to separate baking soda doses by at least 2 hours from any prescription pills to prevent absorption interference. Incorporating baking soda into your daily life ultimately comes down to mindful experimentation and consistent observation. Keep a simple journal noting your dose amounts, timing, and any changes in symptoms, whether that's reduced heartburn, fewer nighttime bathroom trips, smoother bowel movements, or milder muscle soreness. Over a few weeks, patterns will emerge that help you dial in the perfect regimen for your needs. Remember, baking soda is not a substitute for medical care, but a complementary strategy that, when used responsibly, can bring surprising relief and vitality.